Congratulations, graduating class of 2011. We finished our 12-year sentence. Feel like that sometimes, yeah? Well, perseverance paid off. Now we are in front of a series of doors. Doors which lead to paths, which lead to more doors, which lead to more paths, and so on. The amount of doors exists in numbers that are limited only by the limitations of our imagination. To quote Albert Einstein, logic will get you from A to B. Imagination will take you everywhere. It doesn't matter where you start in life, whether it's from a rich household that provided for your every need, or from a broken family which left you to shed blood and sweat for everything you have, or anywhere in between. The possibilities are endless. Do not let anyone tell you that the roof is a limit, because there is a sky outside these walls, skies which seem to stretch out into the cosmos with no end, like each and every one person's potential. I don't know any of you, but that was an expectation in the first place. Sometimes I wondered what would be different if we met. But now you could say I'm even grateful it happened this way. I'm grateful because looking back, I see now that I was just an empty vessel, bound to be a slave in the corporate society with no real sense of who I was. While finishing up my senior year, I became exposed to all kinds of new concepts, ideas, sciences, philosophies, and alternative medias that stopped my world and turned it upside down as I began to question everything around me. It has given me an entirely new and ever-growing perspective of life. The beacon of this information lies on the internet, which has been the catalyst of revolutions worldwide. Revolutions we sit back and watch, but are too afraid, busy, misinformed, or uninterested about them to do anything for change ourselves. I think the world has had enough revolutions, to be honest. I think evolutions are in order. Revolutions are like a cycle, always rotating and bound to end up at the same place later on in time. I do not celebrate today for the piece of paper that confirms the completion of conditioning of my mind to be an obedient worker. I celebrate today as the completion of a formality of the state. Not always a waste though. I had the opportunity to attend alternative schools which freed me from the 8 hours in a classroom every day. Although not totally out of the constructed learning system, I was able to pursue my own interests and studies. Although I had not realized and taken full advantage of this until the game was almost over, I see that learning does not stop here. Learning does not stop at a college or university either. Not after 5 years of perfecting your skill, and not after your initial job training. Learning is a lifelong experience and happens inside and outside of institutions. Today, the youth, my generation, like many before, face problems in daily life and are also on a much grander scale as well. Problems we did not create, but are left to fix. Fear not at all. In fact, love the fear away. All fear does is make you controllable. Today, we close the door of high school behind and walk the path to the real world. If I can give any advice as we departure and go our separate ways, it is to treat others with love and compassion. It will take you much further in life than any fear-based emotion will, and seems to be the only answer to the madness in the world today. Always remember your potential, and always remember you are limitless, and don't let anyone tell you differently, not even yourself. Thank you.